Hey everybody, happy Friday. Hope you're all having a good day. It is Friday, so let's go hunt some fallow. Gonna go down here to this first tent and let's get this hunt started. Hey Caleb, I'm doing pretty good. How are you? Let's see what we got here. We got a 4 and another 4. Nice, that sounds fun. Going to the beach. It's a good looking 4 to start out the night. All right, let's go take a look at what deer are here. Got another 4.
You gonna shoot the deer?
Yeah.
Okay.
And down he goes.
Hello.
I'm a little tired today.
Well, wake it up. We have some fallow to get.
I know.
Doesn't help that it's kind of warm in here.
Yeah. All right, moving on.
those piggies run.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much every time I fast travel to this tent.
Yep.
It's a nice level 5.
Yeah, he's pretty good. Oh, nice.
Double takedown. Just got to be careful there. Don't want to create a dead zone.
Well, 2 isn't going to do a dead zone.
No.
You might want to skip this one on your next round. Or only take 1.
Oh no. I might have to wait.
Just for a minute.
Just have to wait for this level 5 to float over. Too bad Zeus can't retrieve him for me.
He's like pulling him through the water. Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Very shaky antlers. Diamond!
Very nice. Let's go. Nice diamond. It's a pretty good sign to start the stream off with.
Yeah, not bad.
Considering I haven't hunted fallow this week.
Yeah, we hope so. His pose is funny.
He was about ready to take off when I shot. It's kind of funny.
Great one or super rare?
Cross our fingers.
Albino super rare.
Ooh, that would be cool.
Yep.
At this point, I'd just take any albino.
We haven't seen an albino fallow in a really long time.
I've only shot 2 albino fallow
Mm-hmm.
and 2 melanistic.
Mm-hmm.
And
Lots of piebalds.
lots of piebalds.
You remember the piebald we kept on the map? We called him Lucky.
Yeah.
And he was on the map for like 2 months before you shot him.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
I kept him there because he spawned right before I spawned the 3 great ones in a row.
He hit a tree.
Yeah. But then I shot Lucky.
That's why you haven't been lucky. You shot Lucky.
That's probably why.
Yeah, just a little dude.
Just a couple little dudes.
I know. He just should have stayed on the map as our little friend.
Yeah, because I haven't been so lucky since I shot Lucky.
See? I have to break the curse of Lucky.
Maybe I need a new Lucky piebald.
He was a level 4 piebald.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't know. Maybe you'll get one.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Definitely need a Mela.
Nola. She's barking outside. She never barks outside.
Is that Pepper barking out there?
Yeah.
Maybe the chickens aren't near her.
They aren't paying attention to her.
Yeah.
I'll go see what's up.
Okay.
Because she never really barks outside.
Yeah, that would be cool to have a Mela and an albino in the same zone.
I don't know.
Was that Pepper?
Yeah.
Hmm.
I wonder if she's near the fairground.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's going tonight.
Mm-hmm. So if they're on the sound system, she can hear the speakers.
That could be what it is. They're having some event at the park near our house, and so that's probably what the dog's barking at.
She's fine though.
Yep.
She's running around her her yard.
If anything, it's going to tire her out, running around and barking. Do we play any other games?
Not really.
Not really.
All the games we have are pretty old.
Hold on. Move, Fiero. You're on the cord. He decided to sit down next to me, and he lied down on my microphone cord. So I had to move him real quick. All right, come back, buddy. Come on.
Yeah, one of the things I like about this game is it doesn't make me sick. So most video games I get motion sickness. But this one I don't know if it's because it's so open. I don't know. It doesn't make me sick unless I'm in a lodge.
That's probably what it is. It's more of an open space.
Yeah, so anytime there's a building or something and you have to walk around the building, I just get so sick.
Yeah.
But I can play this one and I can play like City States or like The Sims or something like that usually is okay.
Yeah. I like to play basketball games and football games, but I haven't bought a new one in a long time. I haven't really played one recently.
They're all the same. Choose the cover to get updated. Who's on the cover of Madden this year anyways?
Saquon Barkley.
Ew. Why?
Because I don't know why.
Isn't he the highest paid running back now?
He might be.
I think he is.
Yeah, it's him when he did that backwards hurdle over the defender. That's the cover of the Madden.
Well, you know what happens to people who are on Madden.
Yeah, it's the Madden curse. They get hurt.
See, it was good on the anniversary when they put John Madden on it because he couldn't get hurt.
Well,
Because he was kind of, John.
yeah.
College? Oh boy. Honestly, if I'm going to root for someone in college, it'd probably be Florida State.
Yeah, Florida State growing up was my favorite team.
But if we're going to go with the home teams, we would have to go with the University of Utah.
Yeah.
Because we don't like BYU. And Utah State hardly does good things in football. Well, except for Jordan Love. But he's gone now.
That's true.
Oh boy. I do like. Oh gosh. Why can't I remember school names? Texas.
Longhorns?
The Longhorns. That's not A&M though, is it?
No.
It's the other one.
It's Texas Longhorns and Texas A&M Aggies.
Yeah, but he's, if he can stay healthy, if Tua can.
Yeah.
Oh no, he's really upset.
Yeah. Yeah, well, he just needs to not dive headfirst into linebackers.
That's not a good idea.
Like, he needs to learn to slide instead of dive.
Even sliding, you can get your ankle or your leg, your MCL or your ACL.
Well, that's true. But at least you're not,
going to give yourself horrible concussions.
Ramming into linebackers with your head.
It's been a long time since football was on.
No organs hit. Well, that's just great.
It needs to come back soon.
It's coming back shortly.
I know. Training camps will start soon.
Training camps start mid-July.
Uh-huh.
They've been having OTAs and mini camps and stuff. But training camp usually is near the end of July.
Yeah,
So
I
it's
know,
soon.
but that's sooner than you think. What is it? It's the 6th of June already.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they have a good marching band. Man, how far did this Fallow get?
I didn't hit any organs. I think I probably hit him in the scapula. It looked like a good shot, but it wasn't. Where are you going, Zeus? Oh,
He's taking you to the deer.
there it is. Well, he went off the trail. That's why I asked.
Well, maybe he's becoming a better tracker. Just kidding. He's max level for the secondary
Yep,
trait.
I did hit him in the scapula. Yeah, he's max level for secondary trait.
And for his initial trait, too.
Yeah. Hey, Great Lion. How's it going?
Hello!
Just doing some fallow on Fallow Friday.
Fallow Friday. I love a good alliteration. Fantastic Fallow Friday.
Fantastic Fallow Friday.
Yeah.
I like it.
You get that other F sound in there.
I'm doing pretty good.
He's behind there.
Yeah, I see him.
I can see his antler.
He thinks he's hidden.
Oh, he's coming out.
There he is.
Your phone is screening a suspicious call. How interesting.
Yeah, I get those all the time.
Coming from Ohio. Who do you know in Ohio?
No one.
No one.
You know, trying to sell me extended car warranties and I don't know why, Great Lion.
You must have had a good day.
Well, that's good. It's always good to feel good.
Yes, it is. Oh, nice. Good to hang out in the sunroom.
Yep.
I don't have a sunroom.
Well, we
I
have
have a deck, though.
we have a deck. Yeah, exactly, Caleb.
Hey, my parents almost fell for one early, like 6 months ago, when they got a call saying that my dad was being arrested. And they freaked out and they drove to the jail. To the sheriff's office. Luckily, they didn't give the dude money.
Yeah.
But yeah. They drove to the police station and they're like, ma'am, that's a scam.
Yeah. I've got my phone set so it screens them pretty heavily, so I rarely even have to answer the phone.
Yeah.
When they call.
Oh yeah, their spam texts are awful too.
Yeah. Last year during the election, I kept getting them that said, "This is from so-and-so candidate. Click here to support my campaign." And the link was like a Google Doc.
Oh.
I'm like, yeah, no.
Yeah, no, that's not legit.
If I wanted to donate to a candidate, I would just do it through their website, not some
Rando text.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that pup's gonna wear herself out.
She'll sleep good tonight. Oh no, did I hit him in the scapula?
No, he's going.
Okay.
Not 50. 25.
Go down now.
Ooh, choices for grinding. It depends on how fast you want to get a great one.
Yeah.
They're all kind of challenging, moose, bear, and fox.
Yeah, they're challenging in their own different ways. Moose are challenging just because, I guess, because they take longer. Because you don't shoot as many on each rotation.
And then bears will jump around on you.
Yeah.
And then foxes, you have to shoot the pair.
Yeah.
So they're each challenging in their own way.
They're all gray ones are. There isn't really necessarily an easy one.
I think fallow
But
or whitetail.
fallow are on this map, Tearoa, are one of the easier ones just because there's not as many zones, and they're on only a small portion of the map. Fallow, it's a good beginning grind to get, used to grinding.
That's true. I think fallow is the quickest grind.
Yeah.
Just because we can do a round of fallow in 20 minutes. So it's pretty fast.
You know what a track is?
I would do whitetail.
Evidence you're not alone out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Humbling, eh?
You could do black bear.
And moose. On Layton.
Moose might be alright on Layton. I don't know if I would do black bear on Layton. But moose would be okay.
Yeah. That is true. Moose are big. They stick out in the marshy areas.
No males?
No mill.
I think, Caleb has a good point doing moose just because you can see it better. They do have a lot of zones, but so do whitetail on Layton.
Yeah. There's also Roosevelt elk on.
Yeah, but that's
Layton.
not a great one.
Well, yeah.
We have all of the maps. We have almost all of the DLCs besides some of the cosmetic ones. Like the skins for weapons.
Yeah. That was just a little deer. Oh, hey.
There's your 4.
What were you doing up there, dude?
Hiding from you.
Wait, better check the. Nope, I shouldn't shoot anything else here.
Yeah, your pressure will go too high. How come you don't have a stand? Or a blind?
I have one right here.
Well, you need one up that hill.
I could put another one. I really should.
Then you wouldn't have to worry about your hunting pressure.
Yeah, I know.
Okay. They can be hard. The whitetail, I think, are easier.
Just because they're in more of abundance. Because there's more of them.
The whitetail are on the left side of Layton Lakes. Like where the river splits. They're along the river and to the left side. But they go from the bottom of the map all the way to the top. There are a lot of zones.
Yeah. I think it's 60 to 70 drink zones for whitetail on Layton. Yeah, I suppose I should.
Well, it's really up to you. Do you want a moose or do you want a deer? Moose, I think they're mostly along the river and the big marshy areas. I really haven't hunted too many moose on Layton though. I have been setting up whitetail on Layton, but it's a lot of shooting down zones. Yeah, I would try moose on Layton, but we have our med bed set up.
Well, yeah.
You could do, I know you can do it on both, but we don't have the whitetail set up yet, so I was working on it.
I've kind of been setting it up on Roventuli.
The whitetail aren't very exciting for me.
Yeah.
I would like one great one, and that would probably be all I'd get.
I think I would like the whitetail great ones more if they had different furs.
Yeah, it's just the one. They have different racks, though.
They have different racks, which are cool, but it's not really...
Well, that's why you get one, and then you move on to something else.
It's not really high on my priority list, I guess.
True. Well, if moose are hard for you to find, I would go to whitetail.
So moose drink from... I hunt them all the time. Why can't I ever think of what their drink time is?
12?
Yeah, they drink 12 to 16. And on Layton, they're going to be... I think they're more on the right side of the map.
But not the really mountainous area.
No, they're along the river.
Yep.
And the marshy areas, I think more on the right. I'd have to look at a hotspot map to know for sure.
Out of 4? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, they sure do. They have a lot of zones.
Yeah.
It's challenging when they have a lot of zones. Yeah, you're going to want to set your time not right at their drink time, like not right when it starts.
Yeah.
Set it after,
like,
so they have time to come in.
Like 14. Like when I'm doing my moose grind, I set it for 14:30.
Mm-hmm.
But I've got all the tents set up, and I just bounce zone to zone.
Yep. Set your time to about 14:30, something like that. Then it gives the time for the moose to walk into their zone.
Yeah.
Because sometimes they're late.
Mm-hmm. Like I have a zone for my moose that they sometimes don't come into their zone until 15:45, which is 15 minutes before they're supposed to stop drinking.
They're just not very thirsty moose.
They're not thirsty moose. They just need a little drink, and then they're done.
Three. Getting some nice scores today. We have 1 diamond so far.
Yeah. There's been some pretty good size. How do you find an albino? It's all up to randomness. Oh, I was too far forward for that guy. It just, anytime you shoot an animal, it has a chance to spawn a rare fur. So the more that you shoot, the more your odds go up.
Albinos are considered very rare. So I think the chance of an albino is like 0.03% or something like that.
And it also depends on the species too.
That's true.
But it's up to chance or RNG. Just like great ones are. You could spawn a great one after shooting just one animal, or it could take you thousands.
Mm-hmm.
It just depends.
I'll be back.
Are you gonna go out there with her?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's take care of those baby seals. You figure here.
Well, the great one moose, they have different fur variations and also antler variations. And they're going to be bigger than your regular moose. And it will be, so the highest a moose, the highest level for a moose is a 5 medium, and the great ones are going to be 10 fabled. All right, let's see where this other one is. Hey, thanks for stopping by, Kayla. We'll see you next time. Yeah, my name is Ben. You hurry up, Zeus, and stop playing in the water. Come on, let's go. Get over here. Come on, doggy. Oh, there's the blood spot. And of course, I went through the water, so now Zeus is going to play in the water. That's okay, Caleb. I know I didn't shoot this fallow very well, but he shouldn't be too far up here. No, Caleb's just one of our followers. How many kills? I haven't really been keeping track, but I'm close to 700 kills since my last great one. And that's just kind of me estimating. It's been about 2 months since our last great one. I've never really been good at keeping track of how many kills on my grinds. I just kind of estimate and just keep shooting. So far tonight, have shot 1 diamond. Okay, it's a pretty good looking 4. Not the biggest that we've had tonight. Well, I hope your great one spawns soon, theHunter 15. So it just depends on what animal you want. Not every animal has a great one. And it can be a lot of work, setting up and going for a great one. But it's a lot of fun. I'm going to go ahead and take that 2 out. I don't want him here. Let's see if I can get this guy too. That's true. The 4-lake method on Silver Ridge Peaks it's pretty easy to set up. And also the fallow here on Tararoa. All right, here's that little 2. And then the 4's over here. I need to keep an eye on my hunting pressure so it doesn't get too high. It's a little too far back on that guy, but brought him down still. Still go over and check this zone. Sometimes I'll have a buck here and sometimes I won't. But lately I haven't. Looks like there's just does here right now. So that's the end of our rotation. So I'm going to go ahead and change the time back to about 11:30ish. Leave the map real quick, and we'll get going again. Did you give her a bone?
Yeah, this is your second rotation? Third?
This is the third rotation. It usually takes about 15 to 20 minutes per rotation. All right, Great Lion. Have a good night.
See you later.
Let's go see what our respawns are. That round had some smaller deer in it.
Come on, great one. At least a diamond or something.
Yeah, I'll take another diamond.
Yeah, I've got one tonight.
We have 14 great ones.
14?
Yeah. 7 fallow, 4 moose,
2 bear,
2 bear,
a tar.
a tar.
Yeah, that's 14.
Yeah.
I'm working on red deer right now, and then we have our fallow, our moose, our tar grinds. I'm working on a whitetail grind right now. We're just gonna do it all, I guess.
Yeah. I'm kind of getting the urge to try fox again.
I want a fox.
Because I've been kind of practicing, I guess, shooting foxes.
Night hunting that's getting you, right?
It's the night hunting that's getting me, but I'm getting a little bit more used to it. So I think I'm ready to maybe start doing foxes again.
Or you could set up for pheasants.
Or pheasants. Maybe I'll see what the new map is like, because that might be a good option for pheasants.
Yeah, because there's pheasants on that one.
Because
You don't like salt season for pheasant grinding?
Well, I've shot so many, like I've blown so many zones out, they've all moved around. So
you'd be starting over anyway.
Yeah. Yeah,
The island method.
I might try the island method too. I tried it at first when Salt Season first came out, and just got frustrated with it, so I stopped. But now that I kind of understand how foxes work a little bit more, I might give it another go. And of course, I'm curious of what the great one's going to be when the map comes out.
I'm really thinking it's down to mule or wolf.
Yeah.
But we'll see.
We'll see.
They could totally surprise us and be like, no, it's the Manitoban elk.
There is speculation that maybe it could be, because they have been kind of dropping some hints, but nothing too
You know what a track is? Evidence
concrete.
you're not alone out there. Humbling, eh?
Well, we got, what, a week and a half now?
Yeah. I think the partner creators are going to get early access.
Alexa, what are you saying? Alexa, stop. Apparently Alexa wanted to talk to us.
Apparently our Amazon Dot decided that we were speaking to it, so it started randomly saying some, I don't even know, some fact about something.
Anyways, the new map
But yeah, the new map.
is coming. What is that Fallow doing? Just chilling?
Yeah, she's just kind of hanging out.
She's stuck.
Don't worry, I'm not gonna shoot you.
Yeah, you don't want to mess up your zone. That wouldn't do anybody good.
No. All right, I think pressure's okay there. I am gonna set up a stand, but not right now. I'll do it later.
That's fine. Let's take down these Fallow. Spawn our great one.
Run, piggies, run. Every time. I probably say that every time too.
What are they called? Are they boar or wild something? What are they here?
Feral pigs,
Feral pigs, okay.
I think. Yeah, I think it's
Doesn't
feral
really
pig.
matter.
The wild boar look more homely.
Ugly?
Yeah,
You can just call them ugly. They're pretend virtual animals. They can take being called ugly.
that's true.
Nice shot.
That's a good 4. He'll probably be about 230 was my guess.
He's not floating, is he?
Uh,
Oh, dang it.
if I hurry, I might be able to catch him before he hits open water.
Run faster. He needs like turbo speed.
Yeah, come on, run faster. Let's go.
Hurry.
I don't know if I'm gonna make it. Come on, let's go. Let's go.
We don't want to follow a floater around.
Oh, he's gonna stay right there.
He's got stuck on the sandbar.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I should be able to cut him off.
Yeah, you'll get him. I shot a red deer today or yesterday, and it went into the river and floated, but it never got to the other side.
It just sank.
It was just gone.
Yeah, that was 237. So that's a decent level 4. It just sank and
I
never.
don't know what happened to it, but that's happened to me before. I lost a black bear once. It just never came when it was floating.
I had a fallow do that once at the big lake where it started floating across, and then I never found it again.
It was just gone.
Yeah.
All right. I think she wants to come inside.
Are you gonna go get her?
Yeah, but I'm gonna take her food in here
Okay.
so she's not so crazy.
Okay. Hey there. Let's see. It's Berg. I don't want to mispronounce your name. Welcome in. Hope you're doing well. I do apologize if I mispronounce people's names when they come into the chat.
Yeah, just tell us if we're wrong. It's cool.
Well, we're just doing some fallow grinding. I'm doing pretty good. Having a good Friday night. How are you? Good, good. That's good to hear. So far tonight we've had 1 diamond, no rares yet, and it's been roughly 700 kills since our last great one. 2 down. Let's hop over here to this next tent, and we'll take a look at these other 2 zones.
Look for me. Come on, let's get you wet. Come on.
All right, let's see what we got here. A 4 and a 3. Let's go ahead and shoot this guy first. Drop him. Drop him. Oh, he's going to float. Well, that's all right. I'm going to hop on the 4-wheeler and go pick these 4 deer up. Head over this way first, see if we can catch that floater. There's our first one, 199. And we might just have to wait a second for this guy to float over. All right, there we go. Level 3. Go back to the 4-wheeler and we'll go pick these other 2 up. Try not spin out as I'm driving over there. Nice 200 scoring gold there. Okay. And 199. That seems to be about the average level 4 that we're getting tonight. We have had a few higher scoring ones. Just got a couple more zones to shoot at on this rotation, and then we'll start over again. Okay, I'm gonna see if I can get both of these guys this time. Just had to take a look at my hunting pressure, make sure it was not too high. Pop him. Missed the second one. Got him that time, though. Okay, just have to watch my hunting pressure there. Just make sure it doesn't get too high. I really should set up some tripods, but just haven't got around to it. Because usually I can keep the pressure under control. And if I have to at some of the earlier zones, I'll just not use the hunting stand one rotation just to distribute the hunting pressure a little bit. Like this time I'll probably only take one buck from this zone this go around, just so it doesn't get too crazy. Because right now there's a high zone there, and I don't want to create a dead zone and move the zones around. Okay, thanks Berg for stopping by. Have a good night. Thank you, I appreciate that. All right, I'm gonna hop over here, just check this zone, make sure there isn't anything here, and then we'll reset the time and start over again. Nope, still nothing here. Let's do a quick main menu and then hop over to the first zone and we'll go again. All right, this time I think I will shoot a deer not from my stand to kind of equal out the pressure a little bit. Let's take a look what we got. A 3. I don't see the other one right now. There he is. He's a 4. Let's go ahead and drop him. Run down here, pick this deer up, and move on. Okay, there we go. Let's continue on to our next zone. this zone up here. I've in the past had 2 bucks, but the last couple of rotations I've just had 1.
How's it going?
It's going pretty good.
Good. Lots of fallows today?
Is the internet going out? Oh, never mind.
Why?
It looked like we kind of lagged a little bit
You know what a track
on the
is?
stream.
Evidence you're not alone out there. Humbling, eh?
But it looks like it buffered. Haven't really had anything too big the last couple of rotations.
Not since you took out those
Not,
big 4s.
yeah.
So how many fallow are you going on now? What's your estimate?
I think I'm close to 700.
Sounds right.
That
We're really not the best at keeping track.
no, we're not. Even when I try, I'll, count 15, 20, and then lose track and just give up. But
we always know about how many.
yeah, we could usually kind of guesstimate how many it's been.
Mm-hmm.
I'd like to see a couple more diamonds tonight.
I know, only 1 so far. I mean, 1 is better than none.
Yeah.
Couple 4s.
Yeah.
When I first see the white, I'm always like, oh. But then I'm like, oh wait, it's not white enough.
No,
I know.
it's not the pure, snow white. It's got the white with spots.
Yeah. Is it called white or is it white spotted?
It's white.
White.
Yeah. But in the right lighting, you first look at it, and it's like, is that an albino? But it's not. The same with melanistic. The chocolates,
Oh yeah, they're really dark.
they're really dark,
Some of them can be really dark.
and you don't really notice that they're unless they move a little bit, and you can see that lighter brown in their
Right.
fur.
Nice little 4.
Yeah, I'm thinking this guy's probably about, yeah, I was gonna say like 125 or so, but, or I mean 225.
I was like 125?
No, I know,
Okay.
I know I said 125, but I was meaning 225. This next zone, I'm gonna not get in the stand because I need to kind of even out some of the pressure a little bit.
Yeah. That's fine.
We're coming up on our next zone. I think last time I shot a 3 here, like a littler 3.
So we're hoping for a bigger respawn.
Yeah. My respawn's been kind of trending lower
And he's small over
right
there.
now.
Just a little guy.
Yeah, it's just a little guy. But that seems to kind of happen. Is the respawns kind of ebb and flow, where I'll get
They'll be bigger and then smaller and then bigger and then smaller.
I think that's just the game balancing itself out.
Yeah, now if it would balance out with a great one,
that would be even better.
We are after the hooded. That's the last fur we need.
Yeah.
And then we'll start going after combos, I guess.
Yeah.
Of furs with antler. But we're hoping for a hooded next.
There is one rack type that I don't have too.
Which one?
I think it's the typical.
We don't have a typical?
No.
I know we have the Mickey Mouse one.
We have the Mickey Mouse, the saw blade.
We have a saw blade.
And the Irish elk.
Oh, that's true. Okay.
And there's also different combinations of the different racks and furs that
of course.
Don't have, of course.
Move 4, 3.
Couple
threes over there.
Yeah. This shot makes me nervous, though.
Don't hit that doe. That's gonna mess everything up if you hit a doe.
A little bit. It can kind of make the respawns a little wonky for a little bit, but it won't mess it up too much.
See if this guy moves after shooting the 22 at him.
Yeah. He's gonna just turn right back around the way he was, though.
He just flipped around. He's like, you can't trick me, you hunter. There, that's better, except for his back is to you.
Come on, turn around, dear. He's not going to, is he?
No, they don't want to be shot.
They're attentive, so I'm going to wait until they go back to calm.
There they go. Oh, he's forward now. That's better. Oh, nice.
I'm going to get this guy back there, because I don't want to, except for hit him in the scapula.
Yeah, there he goes. Oh, down to 50. You'll be all right.
Yeah, he's going down a little bit quicker. All right, let's go see what's here. These two zones.
And this is the one you hop on the
yeah,
four-wheeler?
I get on the four-wheeler and go for a little drive. Yeah. It makes it so I can do pickup quicker since I don't have pickup tents available because I've got them set up for tar as well.
Little 3. Nice shot. What is that one up? A 4 or a 3?
Which one?
The one that's drinking right now. It's a 4.
It's a 4. It's a bigger 4.
Yeah. Nice.
All right. Got 4 deer to pick up. Let's go for a little drive. This just speeds it up so I can continue my rotation.
Oh yeah. Why would you walk this? We should just hop on that. So we've been talking a little bit about a ski ridge today.
Yeah.
Is it right?
Yeah, a ski
Ridge.
A ski ridge.
A ski ridge. I don't know. I would like to see what the landscape looks like
Yeah.
before I make a decision about it. Because I do think it's going to have a nice landscape.
Mm-hmm.
And I do really want to get a beaver.
Well, yeah.
Not for revenge or anything, even though it did knock down one of my clips today.
Yeah. It'll be interesting to see how they behave.
Like, are you thinking it's going to swim and you can get it out of the water like a crocodile?
I would imagine so, that you would see them swimming or on land.
Well, I know you could see them swimming, but could you get them out of the water?
Yeah.
I guess so.
Well, I mean, you can
crocodiles.
shoot crocodiles, you can shoot ducks in the water.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Speaking
Um,
of ducks, what are you doing? You're hitting your decoys.
yeah.
If you
I
were
would-
to your pick of any animal for the great one that's going to be on this map, what would it be? I'm giving it a really hard decision.
I'm thinking I'd like to see the wolf be a great one, but I don't know.
People want wolf.
That could be a very challenging great one too.
A wolf?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. Could you imagine if it attacked you and it was disabled? You couldn't shoot it. Because you're not going to get the great one.
Yeah, you'd have to be very careful shooting an aggressive great one. I don't know. I wouldn't. Let me start over. I would be okay with it being a mule deer. I think that would be pretty
Depending
cool.
on the map, I would probably set up on silver.
Yeah.
Just because I'm so familiar with silver, I know where the deer are.
Yeah. I mean, one plus with Rancho is there are not as many lakes there, but the lakes are huge, so that could kind of pose a bit of a challenge.
Yeah, it could. They do have big lakes on Rancho.
The other option is Parquet,
No, I don't like Parquet very
but
much.
Parquet has some pretty big lakes too,
Oh, you gotta
and
tell this time.
and it's pretty brushy there.
But we'll see what
But-
Alberta looks like here.
We'll see.
Ski.
I think it will be a fun map.
It's a funny name, a ski ridge. Like, because you could say, like, a ski ridge. Like, you're going to go skiing on it.
Yeah, I think it might be
It's a First Nation
a
word.
First Nation,
I'm sure
word.
it's a First Nation word.
because they did say that that's going to be part of the mission story.
Something with the First Nation.
Something with the indigenous culture of the area.
It's just
But-
going to make me want to go to Banff.
I know.
I've been wanting to go for years, and then we always take cruises instead. Can't really cruise to Banff.
Yeah, I have. I think it looks like a very, very well done map. Like the landscape looks awesome. I'm excited to get on the
I'm just ready
Get
for
it.
a new map.
yeah. And there's going to be 5 different great one species on the map.
Then we need more tents. Because you only get 16 tents, which is enough
Yeah.
to do one grind, really.
Yeah. I guess you have to kind of prioritize what you want to do.
Because if you do a grind, you have 8 zones, and you do a spot where you shoot from, and then a pickup tent, that's 16.
Yeah.
I guess you don't have to have pickup tents.
You don't have to have pickup tents. They're more of a luxury, but
Yeah, I like them though.
they do make it more convenient is the plus with that.
It's true.
But I don't really have pickup tents set on this grind or even the moose. I mean, I could on moose if I wanted to, but
Well, we're splitting our temps between fallow and tar on this map.
yeah.
So,
So
8 for fallow, 8 for tar? Or is there 9 for fallow?
I think I have more for fallow than I do tar.
Mhm.
I don't know. I haven't counted lately how many I've got set up for each.
What do you guys think? What great one would you like to see with the new map? Let us know in the chat. Here's this little fallow.
Just a little guy. Just do the quick check here, and then we'll reset and get going again.
Yep. Not this time.
Nope. We need to be 11:35-ish. That's about the time I usually set it for. And that gives me enough time to go through the rotation before their drink time ends.
Mm-hmm. But it also gives you enough time for your respawns to come in.
Yeah. Because that takes usually about 15 minutes real time to do the whole rotation. So by the time I finish with the last zone, they've started to respawn at the beginning.
Right.
And as long as I make good shots, it takes 15 minutes. If I'm shooting horribly, then it takes a little bit longer.
Well, don't shoot horribly then.
Well, that's the goal, is not to shoot horribly.
I see. That's the goal.
Sometimes in practice it doesn't work, but and sometimes I try and rush the shot. And then
I think everybody does that sometimes.
Yeah.
Ah, just a little guy again. I don't know.
I don't know.
We just started another round.
Yeah.
It'll be at least another 15 minutes.
Yeah. And I don't really have to go to bed too early tonight because I got the day off of work tomorrow. So I don't have to get up super early tomorrow morning. So, I don't know. We'll just keep on going and hope I don't fall asleep.
Well, don't fall asleep then.
Well, if all of a sudden I stop walking and stop talking, then you'll know I fell asleep.
Then you'll hear him say ow because I'll hit him.
Yeah.
It could be a long stream.
It could be. We're not talking marathon stream or anything, but
I don't know how some people do that.
I don't know.
I guess they have to take breaks, right?
Yeah, I think they take little breaks, but
When they're like streaming for 12 hours or 24 hours.
yeah, I don't know if I could do that.
Okay, if we ever get to 1,000 subscribers, we would do something big.
Yeah, we would do some kind of
marathon
stream. It could be kind of fun.
It could be. It could be. It's a little scary.
Yeah.
We would have to like switch off with each other.
Yeah, we'd have to take shifts.
So we're just about to hit 300.
Yeah.
299 subs right now. That's awesome.
Yeah.
We're excited about 300. That'd be cool.
Yeah, we're just one away. So we appreciate everyone that's watching us. If you wouldn't mind hitting that like button, that would help out. If you're enjoying the content, obviously.
Oh boy.
We try and be entertaining while we're hunting, except for there we go.
Did you mean to shoot that terribly?
The first shot, my finger slipped.
Oh, gotcha.
I was waiting for him to turn a little bit, and then I was going to shoot him. And then luckily, he kind of walked into my bullet. But he was kind of a smaller deer.
Yeah. As long as he goes down, that's all that matters.
Yeah. I mean, obviously, I could be using the wrong caliber, and that would bring him down quick, but... Oh, I got him in the neck.
Oh, nice.
Well, that's one way to bring him down. That's more pure luck, but it worked. But yeah, I like using the proper weapon. That's just kind of... That's
our style.
That's our style, I guess.
We like the integrity scores.
Yeah.
What are you using? The Hanson?
It's the Hanson 30-06.
Mm-hmm. There you go. Ooh. Nice follow-up.
Yeah, I think the first shot I hit him in the scapula, so that's why I took the second shot real quick, just so I didn't have to.
That's one good thing about these quick action rifles.
From the rapid hunt, they've got good
You can get them
good follow-up.
Yeah.
Doesn't have a lot of recoil, so you can shoot a follow-up shot quick.
They're pretty powerful too.
They are.
At first I was like, well, I want to keep shooting with the M1, but I've been using the Hanson more.
Yeah, I still like the M1.
Oh, I like the M1 too, and the 375. Of course, that's a different class.
Yeah.
I still use the 375 for class 9 and 8-9.
Mm-hmm. I use the 375 for moose. Cause they can double lung a moose. Oh, the first shot. Oh, it was a good shot. Never mind. I thought it was a little bit higher than it, but it worked. I do my moose grind on medved.
Medved has a lot of zones though.
It does.
So when you're first starting, it is hard.
It doesn't have as many as New England though.
I wouldn't grind on New England.
New England has like 240 moose zones.
New England to me is when you just want to relax and walk around and get stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think it's a good grinding map. But it is a beautiful map.
Yeah. Okay, there's some bigger ones.
4.
235
is the top.
Yeah. I mean, it's not huge, but it's a
At
decent.
least it's not a 3.
It's a decent size.
You're shooting out of the stand?
Yeah, I need to bring down the pressure at some of the other zones.
Oh, gotcha. Nice. Oh, you shot behind him.
Yeah.
Well, let him go unless he stops. Oh. Don't shoot that doe. You shot the tree, didn't you?
Yes, I did.
Oh well. That's cool.
Guess he got away.
He did get away. You'll get him next time.
Oh yeah, he'll still be there next time.
Definitely.
This was the smaller 4 that I shot. So he'll probably be like 190. Yeah, 199. That seems to be about what I usually get for a 4. It's kind of the average, I guess. Moving on to the 2 lakes. Three, and I think that's another 3 or a 4.
I was going to say, it looks like
It's a 3. And then across the lake,
4.
a 4, and where's the other one? There it is.
3.
A 3.
Pretty good shot.
Stay out of the water.
Oh no! Oh, stuck.
He's stuck.
Fine.
He's not gonna float. It's usually the ones on that side of the lake, that far zone. If they go in the water, they'll float.
Mm-hmm.
All right, and he's starting. I need to use the stand on the next rotation at this lake.
Well, you don't want your pressure to. You don't want to blow your zones.
No, I mean they won't go too far. They'll just probably move to the other side of the lake, but
Still, it's a pain.
it's a pain because then I might have to move some of my tents, and it's just
Couple 4s.
it's just a pain when that happens.
Is that guy a chocolate?
I think so. There's 2 deer right there. There's a
There's a female right in front of him.
Yeah, there's a female in front of him. I gotta get out the stand. It's doing that heart rate glitchy thing.
Does it only do it on this map?
No, it doesn't on all the maps.
It doesn't happen to me when I'm on Quattro. Doing red deer.
It does it on Medved with my moose.
What do you think about 300 on that guy?
Which guy?
I mean, sorry, 200.
Yeah.
This guy's a little bit bigger.
He's probably about 215, I think.
I say 300 because I'm so used to watching you do moose.
Yeah. A 300 moose.
That would be a 5 though.
That would be a level 5. Yeah.
Yeah, the white one's slightly bigger.
Definitely to keep an eye on my hunting pressure because I don't want to blow my zones. I think part of the reason why I don't have stands at some of these spots is because when I was first setting up this grind, I didn't really have the cache available for everything. All right, Quick Trap, have a good night. We'll see you next time. Nice little 3. Oh, okay. Just don't fall asleep with your phone in your hand.
Yeah, I do that all the time. What's wrong with that?
When I do it, I usually drop the phone on my face, and then it wakes me up.
Oh, you're in the water, man.
Yeah, I know. I hit a little bump and it sent me flying. Yeah, 218.
Well, he's higher than I thought he'd be.
Decent 4. Yeah, that should keep you awake for a little bit. This zone does have a hunting structure right there, so maybe I'll just start using that. I was using it, then I guess I got lazy and just started shooting them out of the hunting structure.
Well,
But
I don't think you have to use them.
you don't have to, you just have to be mindful of how your pressure's going.
Yep. Out in the Caribbean. Or Caribbean, depending on where you're from. That's how you say it.
Yeah.
I don't get to go to the ocean this year. So sad. That's a bummer for us to be a landlocked state.
Yeah. Going to the ocean's
It's at least a 13-hour drive. If we were to go to like
San Diego.
San Diego or LA. Even up to Portland and over to the coast is still 13 hours.
Yeah. So it's not something we can just do on a weekend.
I love the ocean though. Sounds great to be out on the water.
Yeah.
We were on a cruise once and I got up in the middle of the night and went out on the deck. Yeah, we're in Utah. And there were dolphins just swimming in the wake of the boat. It was so fun. Just sat there and watched the dolphins.
Yeah, that was pretty fun.
Yeah, the only thing we have here is the Great Salt Lake, and I don't want to cruise on the nasty Great Salt Lake.
Mm-mm.
It's stinky.
And there's a lake near us, Bear Lake, but
That's a little lake.
it's a little lake, and it has a beach, but it's not a ocean beach, it's a lake beach.
Do you know people sail on the Great Salt Lake though?
Yeah.
Because it gets so windy.
That's because it's pretty wide open. There's not a lot around to obstruct the wind.
Oh man, 30 minutes to the beach. That's cool.
That is cool.
I've never been to Maryland, but you lived in Maryland for a while, didn't you?
We spent the summer there.
Yeah.
When I was little.
I know, it's been a while. Been a few minutes. Anyways, back to Fallow.
Back to the fallow. Just shot. I didn't even look at what level this was. I think it was a
I
4.
think it was a 4. Utah is really beautiful. It has its, it has its own stuff, like the national parks,
Yeah.
the ski resorts, the mountains. It just doesn't have an ocean, and I really love the ocean.
Nope. Nothing there. Reset the time and we'll go for another round.
Yeah, you probably don't remember much from when you were 4.
Yeah.
I don't, at least.
All right, let's get going again. Come on, diamond.
At least a diamond. Yeah, we're pretty high in elevation. We're at, like, 45.
Yeah,
Thousand.
we're about 45.
But if we go up into the mountains, we'll be about 8,000.
Yeah.
It's a different kind of pretty.
Mhm. It's a good place to go in the summer where you can cool off. Got a couple of 4s here.
Hey, is that 213 is highest?
Yeah.
Well, you were getting 3s and now you're getting 4s.
Yeah, so it might be trending up now. Might be going
Then
in
it
the...
will trend back down to 3s.
Yeah,
That's just how it goes.
it's just how it goes.
We've
Yeah, we've
never
been-
been to Denver.
Well, we've flown through the Denver airport,
That doesn't count.
but that's not really going to Denver. That's landing and then going inside a building.
And it's not even the mountainous part of Denver
No,
or Colorado.
the airport surprisingly is kind of out in a plain there in Denver. But when we flew over the mountains, and then you flew over the city and down into the airport.
Yeah. I wanted to go to, like, when the Broncos played the Cowboys, go to a game in Denver. But now we have the team in Vegas, the Raiders,
Yeah,
and that's easier for us to get to because you don't have to go over the Rocky Mountains.
yeah, we could just drive down there.
Driving to Vegas for us is hardly anything. Plus, wearing Cowboys gear in Denver, I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, I don't know. Wearing Cowboys gear in Denver wouldn't be as bad as, say,
Philly.
Philadelphia.
Yeah, they'd beat you up. Vegas is an interesting place.
That it is.
But it's fun for a short trip. I couldn't spend a week on the strip.
Will you hold still?
Nope, he doesn't want to. Oh, Sass, he put his head down.
I had a chance to save it, but I still missed the second shot. Like,
wasn't it a level 3?
Yeah.
Then it's fine.
I know, but I don't know. Never mind.
Little chocolate. Yeah, neither one was a good shot, but at least he didn't run far.
Yeah. At least he ran towards me. That made it so he didn't go as far. If he'd have gone the other direction, I would still be tracking him.
Yeah.
But
we're watching in anticipation. Next zone, what's going to be there?
yeah, my guess is it's going to be
A 4 and a 3.
Yeah, probably.
4 and a 3.
Survey says
A 3.
a 3 and a 3.
I was close.
We're almost. A couple of smaller 3s too.
Yeah, they're little guys. Nice.
I almost tried to shoot the other one, but then I remembered the hunting pressure, and so I didn't take the shot. But
you could probably, well, I don't know.
Seattle is I like the city of Seattle.
I don't like the traffic.
But the traffic is just awful. But I guess that could be said about any big city, really.
The traffic in Vancouver is not that bad.
Yeah.
But I don't know if Vancouver is as big as Seattle.
I'm not sure if it is.
Vancouver's more spread out. Seattle's kind of in this little spot.
Yeah, Seattle's kind of confined.
But that's cool to go to a Seahawks game. That'd be fun.
That would be fun.
It's a nice stadium out there, kind of like on the water.
Yeah.
Oh my heck, little doggy. You are snoring so loud. Whoa, hello, dear.
I'm going to get run over.
Vancouver is one of our favorite cities. It's really pretty.
Yeah.
We also cruise out of Vancouver a lot, though.
Yeah.
Because we go to Alaska on cruise.
You know what a track is? Evidence you're not alone out there.
Yeah, that...
Humbling, eh?
They have a good cruise port in Vancouver.
Scratch my face.
It's a pretty scenic city. Like it.
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah.
4.
I think that was the 4 from last time.
Another 4.
Another 4.
You know why it's not giving you the great one?
Why?
Because you shot lucky.
That's got to be what it is. I unlucked myself.
Unlucked?
It's a phrase.
Uh-huh.
It's not a very good phrase.
Uh-huh. No, we have this little 4 piebald, and we catch them on the map for like 2 or 3 months.
Yeah.
And we spawned 4 great ones
4 great ones in that time.
when he was on the map.
And then I shot him, and now
Nothing.
it's been nothing.
We need Lucky.
No, actually 5 great ones.
5?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, the silver one.
Mm-hmm.
I
So
forgot about that one.
with Lucky on the map, we spawned 5 great ones.
Why did you take that piebald down?
And then I shot Lucky, and have been very unlucky since.
Poor Lucky.
So it's possible that I've cursed my map now by shooting the Lucky piebald. So maybe the next piebald that spawns,
We'll leave it.
we'll leave it. Unless it's
A super rare.
a super rare. But
Maybe a super rare is super lucky.
maybe.
And what would you name it? Lucky Junior?
Yeah. Or we could call it the spawn of Lucky.
That sounds like the bride of Chucky. I don't know why I thought that.
I don't know.
The spawn of Lucky. Come on, let's go. Why they call it grinding?
Yeah,
Keep going
I'm going.
and going. Like the Energizer Bunny
Mm-hmm.
with his drum.
Yep. Just keep going. Or to quote a famous fish from a certain
Movie franchise.
franchise, just keep swimming.
3, and it looks like
4, 3.
that's a 4.
Yeah. Just change my zeroing. Of course you would stop right there.
They're hiding behind the does.
Wimpy little deer.
Wait, are fallow females called does?
Yes.
Okay. Are the males stags or bucks?
Bucks.
Oh, okay.
It's the red deer that are stags and hinds.
Oh, okay.
I mean, I guess you could refer, I don't know.
It means the same thing.
It's just the male of the species or the female of the species. It's just different terminology for it.
Right.
It's kind of like you call male moose bulls and females cows.
Yeah, I know.
Just different way of calling it. Just got to go for a little drive to pick up our 4 deer. Try not to spin out while I'm driving, you know. Got to be a safe and responsible driver.
What, in this game?
Yeah.
You're the only person on this map. There's nothing to run into but trees and rocks.
Trees, rocks, and animals. Except for when you hit an animal in this game, they hurt you. You don't hurt the animal.
That's true.
Not like in the Way of the Hunter. If you hit an animal with a vehicle, it kills the animal.
Oh, well that's what would really happen. Oh man, you're being a crazy driver.
Yeah, just a little bit. Trying not to, but the map, the four-wheelers in this game, they're not exactly the most steady drive. Any little bump, they go flying. Oh, there it is. All right, we'll move on. Come on, Diamond. Diamond, Diamond.
It won't come because you're chanting now.
Probably not.
We got a diamond, like the second deer of the night, and now there's just been 4s and 3s.
4s and 3s, just kind of consistent in that range.
Haven't seen any 2s tonight, though.
I've shot a few 2s.
Some 2s?
Yeah,
Maybe I was outside.
I think you were. Oh, hey, look at that. That's an albino.
Ooh!
It's a level 4.
Nice! We were just saying that we haven't gotten an albino in a long time.
Yeah, so that's a good spawn. So let's go ahead and get into our hunting structure and we'll take this guy down. Yeah, look how bright it is. Definitely tell it's an albino. Change my zeroing.
Nice! Let's go take a look at this little guy. Or I guess he's not so little.
Not so little. He's a decent sized albino. He might be my biggest albino that I've
Too bad he
shot.
wasn't a 5, huh?
Yeah.
That's okay.
That's
but
okay.
Yeah, you shot, it was a level 3, and then a girl?
A 2.
A 2?
A level 2. Those are my fallow albinos.
Yeah, this will be a nice little trophy.
But this is a nice looking albino. It's a pretty sweet little trophy there.
Clip it.
Scored 185, so we'll go ahead and save it. Take a screenshot. I taxed it, so
Yep, you're ready.
we're ready. Good looking deer.
That's a little bit better. We were getting kind of nothing.
Yeah.
But diamond and an albino.
Yeah.
Not a bad night.
Not a bad night. Definitely take a rare.
Oh yeah. Well, there's a reason why they're called rares.
Yeah.
They're rare.
Yeah, love to see those rares popping up. It's nice to get one that's not a piebald.
Yes. We have a lot of piebalds.
We have a lot of piebalds. I mean, I'm not ever going to be like, oh, another piebald, but, you know, it's nice to get one of the other rare fur types.
We gotta go out and lock the chickens up.
Okay. Just going to go shoot one of these males. Well, I'm in the hunting structure, so maybe I'll shoot both of them. If I can. Just don't move, buddy. Stay right there. Okay, he's down. Gotta be careful, I don't want to hit the doe. Well, I'll just let that guy go. get him next go around. Take a look over here. We've got a couple of solos. Just making sure they're kind of still a little bit lower level. Not bad. Level 4. Just hop over here. This is the tent I've decided is my time-changing tent. And I also check to make sure, because there's occasionally I'll have a mill here in this zone, but I haven't had one there in quite a while, actually. So I might be able to take this tent down and move it. But we'll see. Just going to go do a quick main menu. And then we'll start the rotation over again. We're just doing our fallow grind tonight. So we appreciate everyone that's watching and hope everyone's having a fantastic evening or day, depending on where you're at in the world. We appreciate everyone that's watching with us. We've had one diamond tonight, and then we just shot albino in the last rotation, so that was good to see. We're approximately 700 kills into this current Great One grind. It's a decent 4. And another pretty decent 4. I'm going to see if I can get this guy right here. Just wait for him to turn his head a little bit. And pop him. He's down. My guess he's probably going to score 230 range, somewhere in there. It's a good way to start off this rotation. Let's go pick him up, take a look at him, and then we'll move on to the next zone. Yep, 220. So he scored a little bit lower than I thought, but that's okay. Get the chickens all secure. Yeah, I do like the music on this map. I kind of wish there was some background music while you're walking around instead of just getting close to the outposts. But there's another decent 4. He's probably going to be about 220 range as well. I would, well, maybe not. Maybe a little bit lower. I'd just wait for him to stop being alert so we can shoot him. He's attentive now, so he should be able to sneak a shot in there. Okay, he's down. Let's go pick him up. Started off this rotation with a couple higher level 4s. So,
That's good.
yeah. You know, it's possible because the game was trying to spawn that albino that's why the respawns were, yeah, the respawns were a little lower. I don't know if that's actually how it works or not, but
some people think that. I don't know. I'm not a developer. I don't know.
yeah, I'm not either. 220,
About pretty big.
about the same as the last one.
Not bad for a Fallow. For a level 4.
A level 4. They can make diamond at level 4, but they have to have one of the big racks.
Yeah.
I think I have shot a few level 4s that made diamond. I've also been trolled by my fair share of level 5s too.
Oh yeah.
But
they're not awful trolls.
No.
They don't troll as often as some species. He's little.
Yeah. The guy in the back, there's another 3. No, it's a 4.
That's a little 4.
But it's a littler 4. I'm going to shoot this guy and he's going to float.
Nope,
Well, nope.
He's going to run out. Wait, why isn't he running?
Because he was a little bit further back from the...
He's not a solo, though?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Because I've had consistent
$2 there.
$2 in this zone. He might have been just a little further back.
He's still just hanging out there.
He's attentive, but I think because he was a little further from the others.
And your hunting pressure is too high to take him?
Yeah,
Yeah, it is.
I mean, it would go up to high, so I could shoot him, but I don't want it to get that high to risk getting the dead zone. Because I mean, I don't think the zone would move too far. It would stay somewhere in this area, but it might get too close to the tent, and then I'd have to move the tent to not spook the deer. But so it's always better just to avoid creating the dead zones.
So on this grind, how many zones do you shoot? Do you know?
I'd have to count.
7 or 8, probably.
It's more than 8.
Oh.
I've probably got 10 or where am I going? Going the wrong way. I've probably got maybe 10 to 12 zones I actually shoot.
12 is a lot for a grind.
It might be 10. No, I don't know. I would have to count. But yeah, typically on your grind, you'll have 8 to 10 zones for a grind. Just that one right now. Oh, this is a risky shot. I'm going to use the 22 to see if I can get this doe to move a little bit. Because there has been times where I've tried to shoot over the doe like that,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a magic bullet that kills the doe.
Yeah. Well, now he's facing away from you.
Yeah.
Which isn't any better.
No, but he's still attentive, so he might
move some more.
still move a little bit. See, that's better, because the doe... Oh, you stay there. Ah, crap.
Oh, no!
Oh, well. Shooting one's not really going to hurt it.
There's the one you shot. It went running by. No, shooting one female out of the zone is okay. You just don't want to
make
a
habit out of it.
Because you don't want your zone to move.
Yeah. And I'll still go pick her up. Because I'm curious about where if it was
It's the magic one where it's 2 feet above it.
The magic bullet of being 2 feet above the deer. I'm not too concerned about it hurting anything.
No, it should be okay.
I'll get.
How far did she run, though?
That is the question. It might take a few minutes to track her down. She's at 50 to 75, so it might be a couple 100 meters more, give or take.
Well, that one's just hanging out there. Like, oh my gosh. He's coming.
Run away. Yeah, I should have been a little more patient and waited for them to kind of stop moving around. But
well, she's up here pretty close.
Yeah. But that magic bullet, it
didn't mean to shoot a doe, ended up shooting a doe.
It gets you sometimes. Oh, it wasn't magic bullet. I shot her in the head. Well, whoops. That happens. I'm not too concerned about it. And who knows, maybe she'll respawn as a piebald, and then she can be the lucky piebald that we just leave.
Maybe. Oh, he's pretty big.
That is
71 is the top.
That's a pretty big 4.
At first I thought it was a level 5.
This guy, he could be a diamond. We'll just have to see. Not gonna risk it again.
No, you'll shoot the doe in the head again.
Stay right there, okay. I thought he was gonna look at me and run into the water.
Of course.
Be like, Oh yeah, you shot me. I'm gonna die in the water, so you have to wait. Haha. Okay, I don't know if they really say that, but
I don't think so.
probably not.
Gotta shoot 2 more zones.
2 more zones
And
at
then
this
pick up.
lake, and then pick up. Three, another 3, and where's the other? There it is. And a 4. Just make sure to change my zeroing real quick. Drop him. We'll take this 3 back here. And he's down. Come on, go down.
There you go.
There he goes. I said he's down a little too early.
Well, you saw it 50, 25. I mean, it was obviously going down.
Yeah. Got 4 deer to pick up at these 2 lakes, and then we'll move on to our last 2 zones of the rotation. He didn't make diamond, but that's still good size level 4. He's scoring a 240. Diamond is 249. Let's go ahead and... Oh, sorry, Zeus.
You ran him over?
Well, kind of ran through him.
Oh, no.
There's level 3. Last deer at these lakes.
It was a decent night. A diamond and an albino.
Diamond and albino. It's
Not too bad.
not too bad.
About 750 or so deer into this grind.
Yeah, it's...
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I'd say about that.
Yep.
It's actually becoming... It's getting close to being one of my longest fallow grinds.
Hey, look at that.
Hey, there's a 5.
We might end up with another diamond.
It's a good possibility.
This is the respawn from the albino.
Yeah. Yeah, he wasn't here last time.
Mm-mm.
So he's the respawn off of that albino. Too bad this guy couldn't be an albino.
I know. That would have been amazing. Little Misty. Oh. Yeah, we got a load.
It's a good thing I wasn't loaded, because I wasn't zeroed right.
Oh.
So I could have botched it if it is a diamond.
Nice shot.
We don't want to do that.
No, we want all the diamonds we can get. Right now in the lodge we have. You're gonna get hit.
Yeah.
We have this hall of all diamond fallow just in a row, like
Yep.
on the wall.
And I've still got there's still a bunch in the trophy manager that I need to put up too. So I'll probably make a bunch of fallow huddle mounts.
Yeah.
And start putting those around.
Nice.
Nice. 264. That's a decent diamond. It's a pretty good sized one.
Yeah, he's impressive.
Yeah. So we'll go ahead and tax him, and that's our second diamond tonight.
2 diamonds and an albino. Hey, make sure that you hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. We go live every day of the week except for Thursday.
Yeah. We just like to have a good time playing Hunter Call of the Wild.
Yep.
We do different things every stream.
Yeah, moose.
We do moose, tar.
I do bears sometimes.
Bears.
But really I'm more focused on my red deer right now.
Red deer.
Yeah. Alright, who do we got? 3 down there.
Yeah. Just walk over to the tripod. I have a tripod here, but I don't use it all the time, but I'm going to start using it more just to help with trying to keep hunting pressure under control.
Right.
And I won't do it now, but I've got a couple of duck blinds set up that I shoot mallards with to
bring down the fallow pressure.
To bring down the pressure on the fallow. Although I need to set up one of the blinds because a beaver took it out.
Those dang beavers.
Because
I just can't wait to get one.
Yeah. Not for revenge.
I just want one.
I just want one.
Do you think they're going to be scored 1 through 3 or 1 through 5?
I don't know.
I'm thinking 3,
a
rabbit.
I'm thinking 5, more like a raccoon.
Oh, good point. A raccoon, I didn't think about that.
Because the raccoons go to 5. So I'm thinking they're going to go to 5.
A beaver would be a comparable size to a raccoon.
Yeah.
They're bigger than a bunny.
They're bigger than bunnies. They can get bigger than raccoons too. But that's kind of what I think is they'll be 1 through 5. But you never know. They could just be like a rabbit.
I wonder if there will be dams on the lakes and rivers.
I guess it depends on what class they are.
That's true.
I'm guessing they're probably going to be a class 2. Dams on the river, I'm not sure. That'd be interesting.
Well, at least I don't know if you'd use them for anything, but just for the aesthetic of it.
The aesthetic look of the map.
Yeah. Because I don't think they would use them for their rest zone or something.
No.
That would be. You wouldn't be able to go into the dam under the water.
Yeah, I mean rabbits. Some of the rabbits have mounds.
That's true.
Like the
ones on Tararoa have mounds.
Yeah.
The European hare.
Yeah.
That's true.
I almost did a main menu again. Like, no, we're starting the rotation. Let's go. So yeah, the last 2 rotations we've had an albino, and then the last one we got a diamond. So let's see what this rotation has to offer. Yep, can't wait to hunt those beavers. I'm wondering what rare furs they're going to have. Like if it's going to be albino, piebald, melanistic, what they'll look like.
That's usually what it is.
Maybe it'll have leucistic too.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just exciting when new content is coming.
Oh yeah.
Kinda.
Any new map is, you get excited for it.
Get excited for it. There's anticipation of what it's going to look like, how the hunting's going to be. And then getting out on the fresh map to find your initial spawns of diamonds and rares.
Mm-hmm.
And then also figuring out where your zones are and unlocking it.
Right. We'll have to take a break from grinding for the week and just kind of go through the map.
Yeah,
We'll see.
that will be our focus when the new map comes out. We'll
Show off the new map.
show off the new map, show the zones.
Because, yeah, zones are different for everybody, but they're going to be in the same general area.
Yeah. Like your zones are going to look a little bit different than ours, but you'll still have zones in the same home range.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, it's exciting. New content's always exciting.
Get a new weapon. The lever.
Yeah.
Right?
30-30 lever action.
Mm-hmm.
And then not only with the map, the new map, they also make improvements to other parts of the game.
That's true.
And then there's several species that are getting remodels, reworks. So it's exciting to see how they look too. So there's a little level 2 there. Hey, Lord Waltz, how you doing tonight?
Nice shot.
Yeah.
Get that 2 out of there.
We're doing pretty good. We're just doing our fallow grind. Had a decent night so far. We've had a couple of diamonds and a albino. Yeah, doing pretty good. Nice to do some relaxing, playing Hunter, Call of the Wild. It's definitely a good way to unwind from the workday. Little dude, you need to be a little bit bigger. And by a little bit bigger, I mean
A lot bigger?
a lot bigger.
Like go all the way from a 2 to a 10.
Now you're talking. There goes the piggies that always run from here.
When are you just going to take their zone out?
I don't know.
Nice. I like the sandbar.
Yeah, sandbar. They're a fun
Oh.
deer.
Is that chocolate?
I believe so.
Okay. I'm getting all excited over chocolate. Yeah,
Yeah.
I can see the brown.
Yeah, it's chocolate. I don't know what he's doing. He keeps kind of glitching a little bit.
Glitching.
Just as long as he doesn't glitch when I shoot.
true.
The funny glitches are when they're like that, and you can see their antlers detach from their body. Like the antlers stay in place and their body moves. It's kind of funny looking. One of these times when I see it, I'll have to clip it.
I don't think I've ever seen them do that. I usually just see the fallow don't do it, but the ones that drink and they go above and tip themselves up like they're levitating.
Yeah, the moose do that all the time.
Bison do that.
Yeah, they're like trying to get a better vantage to drink, and so they go on top of their friends, and they're like up in the air.
I just say it's the aliens trying to take them out.
Trying to abduct them. Yeah, nice chocolate. You got any rare sandbar, Lord Waltz, on your grind?
Do you have any rare sandbars? I don't know.
I don't think so. We don't shoot them that often, though.
Not since the mission was done.
Yeah.
That's been a long time.
Yeah. That mission took a little bit to get done. I mean,
150?
Yeah, I mean, if we had focused on it more, it probably would have got done faster, but...
Well, you know, when you first start playing and you don't quite understand exactly how all the zones work.
That's true.
Now, if I were to go shoot 150 sandbar, it wouldn't take me as long.
Yeah.
Because I know where to go. Another little chocolate.
Yep. So last time I accidentally shot a doe here. I'm hoping that they didn't go form another zone somewhere. I mean, it's...
Do you remember how many deer were here?
There was quite a few
Well, check the zone
does.
indicator.
So I'll just have to look at the zone indicator and see. But if they did, it shouldn't be too hard to find. If they did create a new zone.
Aren't you going to check the indicator?
Yeah, I was kind of seeing if I could see where his zone was.
Oh.
6. There was 2 zones here, though. So it's possible that one of the zones just... they weren't here.
That's true.
I'll just have to...
Just watch it.
Just watch it. And if I notice my respawns are going a little wonky, I might have to go on a search. But that will be something to do at another time. Just gotta wait for this guy to kind of calm down a little bit. Or not calm down, but stop walking. Because he's giving me a better angle than the other one. I think I hit him in the scapula.
Couldn't get a follow-up? Yeah, the way he's running, there's 50. There you
There,
go.
that should take care of him.
The 4 right there, the white one.
Yeah,
The 3. 4.
it's a 4. And then this guy's a 3. I'm just gonna shoot him since the other guy's got some bodyguards.
There he goes, 50. He's down.
Yeah. Just tag him again just to bring him down a little bit faster. Let's see. Got 2 zones that I shoot from this tripod. That's a decent size level 4 and a 3. He's got one of those weird racks.
Yeah, he doesn't match.
One of those uneven.
Go for the 4.
Okay.
I don't. It's gonna be gold. It's not gonna make diamond.
No, it's
Because it's right at diamond, the top of it.
yeah, it's gonna be a high gold.
Right? Isn't 249 diamond?
Yeah.
But yeah, that 3 had those mismatching lumps in it.
Let's see the other one. I don't know. It went somewhere. It's somewhere over here. The first one I shot. It was running in this direction towards the tent.
The 4?
No, I don't know what it was. I don't remember.
Okay.
But it was the first deer I shot, and it was running, and then I hit it again. I should have put a marker on it so I remember where he was at, but it shouldn't be hard to find. It's going to be somewhere around here is the blood. There it is. Oh, he's right there. I'm going to go pick this guy up here, and then I'll go get the other 3. Oh yeah, he's over here. That's right. It's too high. I got him in the vertebrae and then hit him in the stomach on the follow-up shot. There's one of the deer. It looks like it's a floater. So I'll just stop real quick and get him. Yep, this was the 4 that went up to 250. So he was a gold.
Mm-hmm. That's what we figured.
Yeah. Oh, that was lucky. The follow-up shot that I took on the run got a lung.
Mm-hmm.
Got one more deer to pick up at this lake and then go to the next 2 zones. Nice level 4. Last rotation got a diamond at this zone, and the rotation before that was an albino. So let's see if the good luck continues at this zone.
Yeah.
Probably not. It'll probably be a 3. But you never know, right?
Maybe it'll give you a level 1 for the Wall of Shame.
You know, those are
They're kind of rare.
Those are rare.
We've gotten 2 ever, right? He's a 3.
A couple 3s.
Dang it. Average.
I mean, 2 level 3s would make a 6 if you added them together.
That's not how it works.
Which is not how it works, and there's no level 6s in the game for Fallow. This guy kind of has the little wonky rack too. Wasn't zeroed right, so I think my shot was too high. Ah.
Deer. Here comes another. Just leaping past you.
Yeah. Oh, he is down. I thought I was going to have to track him.
No, I saw his number start to go down.
Yeah, I was too high. I was 0 to 300. Okay, we got one more zone in this rotation.
And then let's head to the lodge really quick and show off your great ones.
Okay.
Since it's Fallow Friday, let's show the fallow.
Well, and then we can place our new albino.
Oh yeah. Put the new trophy in.
So yeah, let's go ahead and do that. We'll see what's here, and then we'll take a quick trip to the lodge and put our new trophy in.
It's the largest albino we've gotten. Ooh.
Oh, hey.
A 5. 290 or 83?
251 to 293. So
That's a guaranteed.
He's a guaranteed diamond. So this will be a good way to end the rotation.
Of course.
Just got to be careful because I've got kind of a bad wind.
Well, what's your hunting pressure here? Just take it right now. You don't have to be in the tripod.
I want him to turn.
Well, shoot the 22. Oh, he's attentive.
He's attentive. He'll flee if I do that.
Yeah.
I'm going to still get into the stand, I think. Just tell Zeus to chill for a minute.
Mm-hmm.
This guy could potentially be my highest scoring diamond.
Well, what's your highest score?
That I'm not sure.
Oh, okay.
But yeah,
he's big.
He's a pretty decent sized There, he's gone to calm, so we'll just drop him there. So let's go pick him up.
So 3 diamonds and an albino tonight.
Yeah. That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. We did what, like 10 rotations?
Yeah.
It's been quite a few.
So let's pick this guy up, and then we're going to go to the trophy lodge and place our albino and take a look at our great ones.
I like doing that on Fallow Friday because sometimes you get frustrated when you don't have the great one coming.
Yeah.
So you have to go remind yourself, oh, look what I did get.
252, so he's not my biggest. Still a good-sized diamond, though. I think my biggest is like 266, I want to say.
He was scoring at the bottom of his range.
Yeah. It's all right. A diamond's a diamond.
It's true.
So.
Let's go take a look at these guys and place our albino.
So let's go to here to... This is pretty much the Fallow Lodge. I mean, there's some other trophies in here, but the main attraction are the Fallow.
Alrighty.
And I think I know where I'm going to put this guy. I think I'm going to replace the other albino.
The smaller one?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I would do.
But yeah, we got some pretty cool trophies in here. A lot of them are fallow, though. But this is the main room where we have... This is our super rare. Our only super rare that we've got. A piebald. And then this is the last great one that we got. A fabled silver. And then... Oh, I guess this guy's the biggest albino. 216. The other one I think was like 293 or something like that. But it's a fabled mocha. And then these guys,
they spawned together.
They spawned
like 3 days in a row.
3 days in a row. We had one. The first one spawned, then we decided we were going to shoot him live on stream on Sunday. So we just left him. The next day, another one spawned,
and then the third one.
And then the third one spawned the day after. And then we got a fabled mocha with the saw blade, and a painted with an elk rack.
So where are we going to put this other albino then? We're going to have to start doing... You're going to have to take the tiger out.
I think I'm going to move the tiger. We'll swap it with our newest albino, which was a 185.
Very cool.
Very cool. So yeah, this is the albino room in our lodge.
And a turkey.
And a turkey.
A random turkey.
Well, yeah, a random turkey.
And a lynx.
And a lynx. Because fallow won't fit on these little mounts.
No.
So the little animals have to go there.
Hey, look at the little one.
Okay, so this guy right here.
He's so small.
His name is Spike.
Spike.
He was a level 1 fallow. I thought it was a doe when I first spotted him. But yeah, just a little Spike. Doesn't even have the spoons on his rack. But
crazy.
Yeah. So we appreciate everyone that has been watching us tonight, and hope you have a good night. We'll see you next time.
Bye, guys.